My name's Pete. I'm a Perth guy, born and bred. I'm also a broadcaster, and we broadcast from the top of WA all the way down to the bottom of WA. We do the Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins show here on Mix 94.5 and across the Hit Network. But far and above all of that, I'm a family guy who's a massive fishing and adventuring and four-wheel drive enthusiast, and I wanted to bring that to our family and our young kids as well. And that's why we actually launched our most recent fun adventure series called the Sunset Hunters, which is on Instagram right now, where we're showcasing all of the cool things that we're doing with this truck today. When we caught up with TWD and said this is what we want to do and this is kind of what we're thinking about what the truck might look like and stuff, is I said I wanted it to have a sense of adventure. I wanted it to be fun to drive, and I also wanted to be excited by driving it, you know, and they absolutely nailed the brief. That aside, knowing that I can get in it any time and it's ready and equipped for us to just throw the towels and the fishing equipment in the back and just get out onto the beach for the day just seals the deal. It's perfect. We've gone with the Vicor Industries front bull bar here. In the black, it's alloy. It's only 45 kilos, so the balance of not affecting the vehicle's tear weight's really good. And we got the Vicor Industries winch there, got the recovery points, Vicor bash plate underneath. And to finish off the front end, we've got aftermarket headlights and grille. You can see it's got all the light bars through it. Absolutely everything you need to make the front of this thing look really awesome, really mean. As you can see, nice, big, high Pro Fender adjustable suspension lift kit, which is very important because we're going to be doing all sorts of different terrain while we're going to be using this absolute beast. Speaking of beast, these are the Razor All-Terrains from Maxxis. They are just fat. We needed a big fat tyre, but also if you take a look at the tread, there's something else that we needed when it came to choosing a tyre, and that was it had to be quiet on the road because I do use this as a daily driver around the city, but also really be able to perform when we're off-road. And just to finish it off, these stunning black Rhino rims, just because they look awesome. And because we went the size of the tyres that we did in the lift kit, these custom flares as well, which look great, but they also keep it street legal, which is, yeah, kind of important. So this is the 4-inch Vicor Industries Snorkel. This is also what I like to call man's best friend, because it sucks in a really, really good way. And because it does an incredible job of what I need it to do, which is make this engine breathe, which is so incredibly important to get the most out of the V6. Up on top of the lid, we've got one of the oldest and most trusted names when it comes to racks, and that's Rhino Rack. A couple of reasons why we've chosen this. A, trusted name, but B, all the accessories that Rhino Rack releases, they just make it so easy to carry all the different kinds of gear that we use while we're on our trips. But we've gone with the flat rack up here with the backbone system. Love using the backbone system because it means that I can tie the cables and all of the straps that I use and stuff through here. It means they're not flapping around in the breeze and all of that. And also we've thrown in the Vicor Industries light bar along the top, which, you know, just gives us extra light when we need it, especially when we're out on Preston Beach. This thing lights up the entire beach for miles. It's fantastic. These are the Vicor side steps. A few things about these: if you're going to go to the trouble of spending all that money to lift your truck because you're going to go through all sorts of terrain, they're super handy because they retract when you need them to and then they pop out when you need them to. I've got 3 kids and they like to jump on things, including these. The beauty about them is that they're load rated, so they can jump on them all that they like. There you go. The other cool thing about them as well is that they're app controlled. So I can turn them off in case I just don't want them used, depending on what sort of terrain we're going to be heading out on and where we might be parking or what we might be crawling on and all of that sort of stuff. Also, to top it off, this is handy at night when you're getting in the car and you're on the beach and you've shut everything down. Got these cool little lights that pop on when you open the car door and the side step pops down. So as you can see, we've also got the Vicor bonnet protector around the side of the car. We've also got the weather shields. They do all the things that you expect, you know, protect from debris, especially when you're out on those country roads, you're driving behind trucks and they're flicking up rocks and all that sort of stuff. But also, just aesthetically, they just finish the car off. We're at the tub now, and we've gone with the Vicor Industries load bars, a pair of those. Fantastic set of load bars. They've got the little hook spots on the side so you can tie things down and make it really easy. Also, the way that they're actually bolted into these very specially designed tracks makes them very easy to remove and replace with sports bars or anything else when you need to. But one thing in particular that I really love about the design of these is the way that the Vicor Industries bars and these channels actually sit on the tub. It uses the tub to reinforce the support, so you can load these up virtually as much as you want to, and they work really well. The other thing is the Vicor Industries shutter. Now, just a few things. It's weather rated, right? So it keeps all of our stuff in there really nice and dry. It's also incredibly secure. So when we're going through those country towns or any other places where I've got valuable stuff in there, like my fishing reels or rods, we can just shut this shutter, lock everything up, and it's bloody hard to get inside of there. And at night time, there's even a light bar sitting inside the shutter's main housing on the inside underneath the shutter. That helps. You see what you're doing. These Vicor Industries bars, the pair of them, you can also, because of the channels and the way they're designed, put a whole heap of racks through them that you need to if you want to put a flat rack in there, but also the Vicor Industries rooftop tent, just in case me and the wife want to get away for a cheeky weekend getaway or something like that. Yeah. Really versatile, really durable. So with the shutter system, there's a couple of different ways that you can actually use it as well. Handy little button, which has been installed by the TWD 4x4 guys on the side of the tub, but also the app makes a comeback as well, and you can control the tub and shutter using either the switch or the app. One other amazing benefit of having a shutter over your tub is how many times you've had to try and race out of wherever it happens to be that you are. Like if we're down at Preston and it's getting late and the kids are arcing up, or we have to get back for something, just to be able to throw everything in the back of the tub, shut this, close the tailgate, and know that while you're forward driving, everything's just nice and secure in there. It's a game changer, absolute game changer. Let me tell you about one of the smallest and yet most favourite things that TWD 4x4 have done to this car. It's the Vicor Industries Tailgate Strut Assist System. Basically, when you buy these from factory, they come out with a tailgate that if you open this, it just drops, bang. And especially as someone who's got little kids that just happen to be milling around all the time, it's very dangerous for their heads. Whereas with this system installed, this tailgate just does this. Nice and gently lowers down to become my workbench while we're out fishing and camping and adventuring and all that sort of stuff. And the reality is, if you're going to go to the trouble of spending all this money on something like this, I really wanted it to look awesome, okay? I want to be proud to drive it, and so we finished things off with the custom blackout package and also custom paint works as well to be able to tie it all together and make it look really cool.